we are going to be watching Making Human Kibble to Change the Way We Eat Forever. I think this means making kibble that humans can eat and not human kibble? Let's check this out.
This video has been sponsored by Odoo. Making food sucks.
True!
Ordering food sucks.
Okay, well, I mean, sometimes I like a crunch wrap.
Picking up food sucks.
True!
Even heating up food sucks.
True.
But most of all, it's all a waste of time.
What? Oh, what's he gonna sell me on? And that's why today we are sponsored by...
In fact, it's actually such a waste of time that some studies have shown that the average person can spend up to 7 years of their life just preparing food.
Okay, well, to be fair, I started meal prep, and today I made taco bowls. So it's like chipotle chicken from Costco, black beans, corn, and cilantro rice with cheese, and then I put little tortilla crispies on top. And now I don't gotta cook the rest of the week!
Which to me is absolutely insane. Thankfully, though, we believe that we've come up with an idea.
White women love they bowls. Okay, why was that a read? Because that is true.
That should be able to solve this obviously massive problem, and that is human kibble. I mean, this one is just cat food, but the idea is pretty much the same, where human kibble would also just be a bunch of pellets in a large bag that we could just scoop out and drop into a bowl with pretty much zero effort.
Why has nobody done this? Like, can't you, like, sous vide it or something fancy? Or sell it as, like, what do they say on the cooking shows? Disassembled hamburger? Oh, or cereal. Oh, I love cereal. That's true.
The main difference, though, is that instead of tailoring it to a cat palate, we could tailor it to something that humans would actually like.
See, if my cat's eating it, I should be able to eat it. Which is why I told you guys for a long time I wanted to do a stream where I ate every dog food and every cat food just to see which one was the best. But then look, I get the So I decided not to, because then I'm gonna be called a furry for the rest of my life.
Like McDonald's Big Macs.
Oh!
A pepperoni pizza from Domino's. And a 14-piece chicken meal from...
Dude, where's the bucket? Is that not iconic? Can I get this gnat in a box?
KFC, along with all the sides.
Ooh,
where we have
wait, no mac and cheese though? Boo! That's my favorite sloppy mac.
some creamy coleslaw, some savory gravy, and some sweet corn.
Ugh.
So yeah, the basic idea is that we want to try and turn all of these amazing foods into some hopefully tasty pellets and to prove the viability of human kibble.
Also, you gotta think about the topper. Like, he should leave the gravy out of the kibble and then, like, put it on top of, like, I guess, the dog food or the people food. Because even dogs like when you give them, like, a little bit on the top.
Then, if we are successful, and I believe that we will be, we will hopefully revolutionize the way that we eat.
Yeah.
Forever.
Is this a wild screenshot?
So to get started, I'll get the first tool in the pellet making process, which is a really powerful blender.
Okay, Vitamix! Oh my god, for the people who like to spend money like me, this shit is expensive. That's like $1,000 blender.
Borrowed from my mom. And all we need to do
mom's.
is start loading up the Big Macs. So we'll start opening them up. Look at these beautiful burgers.
Nice product.
Okay.
Why you got skid marks on my blender?
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Dude, when I got my wisdom teeth taken out, I wasn't allowed to eat solid food for a while, and I still have to clean out my mouth holes. But I was 1 day away from doing this shit because I'm so American. I wanted a burger so bad.
Okay, well, I mean, it clearly is too dry.
Add some milk.
I think that was a pretty obvious problem.
or add a Big Mac sauce.
So we're gonna fix that by adding a little bit of water.
Well.
Distilled water. No.
Distilled water, yeah.
Okay.
But the
Not
idea
spring?
here is that we're just gonna try to make a burger smoothie. So we homogenize it completely.
Now it's a
This
burger
is very
chunky.
important in the pelletization process. Okay, let's go.
Oh!
Oh.
Ew!
Oh no! Oh no!
This is disgusting.
Why is it gray in color?
This is horrible.
Isn't that a nice blender, though? Sorry, I'm not trying to sell you on it. No code, no nothing. It's just love of the game.
Okay. So that's good. Just smells like a Big Mac burger.
Ew.
But yeah, we can drop in the next victim. Okay, it's definitely gonna need more water though.
You think so?
Yeah,
it's
but we're gonna add it
good.
like as needed.
Right.
This is what the burger looks like in your tummy when you're done eating it.
Burger 3
Gordon,
Burger
my
4?
comfort character.
and Burger 5. Oh yeah, look at that! Look at that sludge.
Miyazaki has sludge. I'm taking poison damage. Oh!
Oh yeah. Uh-oh.
What happened?
No way.
No, not the $1,000 blender, please, please, please. Use code BerrySlop at beep 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 for a 10% upcharge.
There's no way it just broke.
Wait, give it. Oh yeah, that thing's dead.
Are you kidding me?
That thing is dead, dude.
We have so much more food to process.
If I was his mom, I would be so mad.
Well, I mean,
Well, don't give it like a titty twister. There's nothing that you can do to save this blender.
at least it broke at the exact moment that we were done. So that's kind of convenient. I mean, we got to fix this problem. But at least for now, there's one very important thing I need to do.
Throw it away.
What does it taste like?
Oh my god.
That's opposite.
That is thick.
Nah, this is something they make on Chopped when they have no idea what to do with the random ingredient, and then they put it with the sauce, and then they go, pfft.
Oh my.
Ew! I don't want to eat it. I mean, I would try it.
It's really not bad.
Oh man.
Holy
It literally
cow.
just tastes like, I don't know, the pure essence of Big Mac. I mean, imagine that. You blend a Big Mac in water and it tastes like a Big Mac, right? But either way, for now, I'll just get rid of this trash.
And look, you got like some vegetables in there. Lettuce. Great nutritional diet. I don't know, the triangles.
And we just have to load all of this amazing Big Mac puree onto this tray.
No.
This is perfect.
That consistency.
I was worried that it would be way too thin.
That is disgusting.
So, it's all in the tray.
Oh, tray full of burger appetite.
And so far, this is going great. And the original plan was to do the same for the other foods and to put them on trays as well. But obviously, there's been a hiccup. And before we can do that, we are going to have to replace the blender.
Yeah.
Then after that, we can continue ripping through the foods.
The blender magically came back to life. Oh! So we cleaned it and kept going. Straight up the pizza tornado. chunky splash.
Go.
Oh, I don't like the water. Stop! H2O, no. Okay, this looks like puke.
That's good. That's perfect, right? Oh!
It's angry!
Oh, oh my god, okay. I think with that we're done. And this smells just straight up
Pizza.
like a fresh pepperoni pizza.
Oh.
That's better than the Big Mac, honestly.
What?
This will be some good stuff. I have high hopes for this.
Okay, guys, remember he has eaten some actually horrible, nasty chemicals on this channel. So this is probably pretty good for him.
Oh my god.
Dude, this looks great.
It's like cheese whiz.
It looks like, yeah, it looks like nacho sauce
Yeah,
or
nacho
something.
cheese.
Not my
Okay,
cheese.
well, that's pretty good. And now we can move on to the most exciting one.
KFC chicken tenders.
Oh
Boneless or with the bone?
So,
God.
With the bone? Oh my god. No, we gotta start playing papyrus music. That is disgusting.
Okay. It's mostly good now.
No, it's not. It looks 3D printed.
But the big thing is that we now have to add the other ingredients. And this is going to be a very delicate process to get the perfect flavor for this particular pellet.
okay.
So we'll see how the flavor changes as we go. So I'll add some corn.
Okay, well, let's see if corn looks the same coming out when it's in a smoothie.
Some coleslaw on top of that.
Oh.
Then we can shove some gravy.
Shove is a crazy choice of words.
Now we can shut this, and we can let it rip.
Ew. We decided to add more. Science has gone too far.
Oh yeah, I think the gravy's very important. Get the whole bucket in there, right?
Might as well. Dude, again, with the blender, I don't know why I'm being sold on this thing, but it can hold 15 pieces of chicken, an entire pepperoni pizza, and 5 Big Macs? Holy crap, what an ad! Like, we don't do metric in America, but you told me that we got like 5 Big Macs in there. I would think this thing could hold a lot.
Oh God, I might have gone a little bit overboard here.
Uh-oh. I still see corn. That is coming out whole.
Oh, it turned off again. I pushed it to the absolute limit. But I think we're done. I think we actually hit the perfect point. And I think the only thing that we have to do now is verify that all the additions were worth it and that we really hit the mark with
Okay, well, if he eats it and he starts singing Freak on a Leash, you know it has corn in it.
the flavor. Okay, good chunky consistency. Let's see. Oh yeah. It's perfect.
No.
It's a perfect blend of everything. It's a good, well-rounded KFC chicken flavor.
Nice.
Lies, lies, lies. Oh, it's junky.
Yeah, we're at our limit here. But yeah, with everything now on trays,
That looks like cane
in a
sauce.
pretty good position. And the next step to turning this into our potentially world-changing pellets is to dry them.
What?
And turn them into little bricks.
Oh, he's gonna smoke it. Get him dry.
So to do that, we're going to be using this beautiful freeze dryer machine.
If I remember correctly, didn't he get this shit on Temu or something like that, or AliExpress?
And to get started, we just have to start loading things in, and it's already pre-chilled to -12°C. So
Wow.
let's go very carefully. Oh my god, this is... Okay. So KFC chicken successfully loaded in. Now we can do the Domino's pizza.
No.
Okay. And now the beautiful Big Macs to top it all off.
Oh.
Now we just have to shut it, and it's gonna first freeze everything that's in here
Okay.
until it's absolutely rock solid, and then it will flip on this vacuum pump here, which will then
Write this
pull
down.
a strong vacuum in
Okay.
this chamber, and it will basically force all of the ice that's in the frozen food to start vaporizing at a pretty decent rate.
Okay.
Or sublimating at a decent rate. And
Sublimation.
the benefit of this is that we will be able to completely dry the food without any heat or exposure to oxygen, both of which could affect the flavor.
Is this how they make those crazy Skittles that like be popping in your mouth?
So in theory, when this machine says we're done, we should be left with some crispy, dry bricks.
Mmm.
I can't wait. But I guess we do have to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a guess. 72 hours later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. We got our bricks.
Now the whole room smells like burger.
Ooh, it smells great. Oh yeah, it smells like an array of amazing flavors. So here we have the Big Mac.
Oh, he's gonna have to crack it like Walter White.
Next is pizza.
Oh my god.
Now, KFC chicken meal.
Dude.
Looks great. You see, vaguely, you see little chunks of corn.
I knew that was gonna happen, but is he gonna update us later?
Little flavor pods.
It's like boba.
One thing I want to do, though, is just poke at them a bit, just to see what their texture is
Okay, he got a knife in CSGO and now you gotta use it for everything.
like. Let's see.
Me after my
yeah.
trade up.
It's denser than I thought it would be.
Whoa.
Oh, it's like a... What the hell?
It looks like insulation.
Yeah.
You can
it
make a
feels
house.
and looks like some sort of insulation. Oh yeah. That's good, though. That's good.
No, it's not.
Okay. See how the pizza one compares? It
I
feels
don't want a
lighter.
piece of
The
that.
pizza one's lighter, I guess, because it's mostly bread.
Yeah.
Okay. Structurally, the pizza one is weaker than the Big Macs.
Really?
Yeah.
Less meat.
And now the KFC.
This one's gonna be
Oh,
crazy.
it's light. Oh yeah, this falls apart like... This is the weakest one.
Probably the
Blended
bones.
chicken is not a good structural material, especially when you
bones.
mix it with gravy. But either way, we now have everything we need. And now, all we need to do
I love when he does the zoom ins like he's on The Office.
to achieve our dreams of human kibble is use this.
What?
This amazing and beautiful
What is this Teletubbies machine?
machine, which is horrendously dangerous and scary. I should also
It sounds like it's gonna make some like Horton hears the who ass sounds. Beep boom beep bop beep boom beep bop beep boom.
say this is primarily a machine to make like goat food or something.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I'm very hopeful for this.
It's pellet
Ready?
time. I'd rather it be clobbering time.
So loud!
What?
And it's because of this. The ridiculously loud Slender mulcher
9,000?
metal into the food. I'm sorry to everyone for the audio.
It's
I
okay.
think we just need to start with the Big Macs. And all we need to do is drop some in. So...
I'm dropping tilted.
Oh, well. That was kind of anticlimactic. What's happening? The pieces are too big or something.
You want to hear that? Pac-Man as waka 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 waka.
Oh my god, why is it black?
I just don't pay attention to that.
What?
Okay, so the dream that we have is that when we turn it on, it just starts working.
All right.
Good luck with that.
Okay, let's see. It started. It started to pelletize.
Started, but they
Okay, I just have a question. Who needs this? Not the food, but the giant machine.
just fall apart.
Yeah, I think they really do lack moisture. Or
Oh, farms or goats? I'm a goat. I don't need this.
binder. I think we need some binder, but I'm not a pellet scientist, so
Yeah. Like, what would be a binder? Like honey? Egg. Oh, egg.
I have a new plan.
Okay.
Where all we need to do is start taking all of the Big Mac stuff,
Okay.
crushing it into a dust.
Yeah. Xanthan gum. Wait, I use that on my Ninja Creamy. Not sponsored.
And now, this is the part that's a fine art.
Okay.
Okay.
We just have to carefully squirt in some distilled water.
Nah, they just making this shit up as they go. I mean, squirt a little harder.
Now, we just have to dump this in.
Okay.
And hopefully, pellets will just rain out.
Yes! It's raining pellets. Hallelujah, it's raining pellets. Amen.
Oh my god! They're flying out!
Yeah!
They're actually flying out!
Oh my god.
Mass
I would eat that.
production.
Wow! Fry it! Yeah! This shit is dog food. If I gave that to Coco, she wouldn't even know the difference. She would just think it was like, I don't know, Michelin star.
Right.
So now we gotta just dump this back in.
Smart.
There's like a goat pile stuck there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
No
we need to
way.
agitate it a bit.
You're stupid and ugly. Oh, did it work?
Yeah, there's a bit too much moisture in this stuff. I think that's why it's having a little bit of trouble. Okay.
Fire it up.
Whoa! Whoa! They're flying
Yeah!
out! Dude, this is production.
Yeah?
This is production.
I always take that card when I see it in the shop.
So that's it.
It's so wet in a good way. Well, wait a second.
Okay.
And that's that. What was once 5 Big Macs is now a little bowl of kibble.
Why is it healthier this way?
And we just got to keep moving down the line. But I do think that we need to clean this a little. Otherwise, there's going to be a...
Yeah, like you don't want to mix up the flavors. Like if I want pizza, I don't want Big Mac pizza. Well, wait a second. That's kind of a good idea. McDonald's, do not steal that.
Strong flavor crossover. So we're going to just clean that really quick. And then I guess we'll just do the same thing and just rip through the pizza and the chicken meal.
It's gonna rip through my insides. We quickly did pizza first, furries be like. This is the sauce they give you when you make mac and cheese in the cup. crap dinner. Cheetos!
Nice.
Okay. So pizza's done.
Yeah, XQC be like.
Final one. The KFC.
Well, let's see. I just hate when it gets wet.
Oh, look at that.
It sounds like dog food. This is dog ASMR.
That's it.
I'd rather eat at Arby's. Take that back! Arby's is good. You guys are haters, and that's why there's no more Arby's near me anymore. They literally all shut down.
You can add it over here with all the other pellets.
You're the reason Arby's failed.
We got Big Macs, pepperoni pizza, and full KFC meal.
Yummy.
This is a big...
Well, not full. There was no mashed potatoes. You always say mashed potatoes with KFC. Don't even lie. Also, Victor, thank you for the bits. New definition of girl dinner. Okay. How shocked would you be if I actually ate this every single day?
moment. This is a big moment. And now, there's only one thing left to see.
Do I gotta drink out a bowl too?
Did this process work? I mean, it obviously worked to make something that looks like kibble.
Yeah.
But how does it taste?
Probably
I think this is a
good.
very important question. And the entire premise of human kibble is hinging on this moment right now.
I would
And
eat
I'll grab
this
the
if
Big
it was
Mac
good.
one first. So this one is looks very appetizing.
Put it on top
Yeah,
of mashed
looks
potatoes. Oh wait, no, this is the Big Mac, right?
Looks like some good kibble right there, I guess.
This is some good solid kibble. Man, I'm supposed to be excited about this. Why am I acting so hesitant? This is supposed to be amazing and appetizing. Guess we'll see. How does it taste?
Good. Why was it so funny to see? Oh, I see my lord eateth his kibble with a spoon. Why are you guys so funny? That wasn't even funny, but it was.
I feel like it's really chewy or something. You're like, struggling with that.
It's really not bad.
He
It's really
always
not
says
bad.
that.
I mean, it tastes like a Big Mac, probably halfway between biting and swallowing it.
Well, don't bite. That doesn't feel good for anybody.
It's very bready too. And it's also very dry.
Ugh.
That's why I was struggling.
Yeah,
But
Futurama's
overall, it's
meal.
good. I think I give it in its current state a solid 6 on 10.
Wow.
I think you should taste some.
All right.
But you gotta get on all fours.
Here you go.
Perfect. Holy moly.
Ole mole.
Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, it does taste like mostly bread. Like there's Big Mac in there, but it's mostly bread.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that's possible.
And you're right, it's super dry. But not bad. Not bad. I don't think it's that bad, honestly. I'll give it a similar rating. Like it's like a 6 on 10, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I try it.
Okay, so Big Mac kibble.
Yeah, that is a Big Mac. I never get a Big Mac. I would rather have like a quarter pounder because Big Mac has too much bread. Like, I don't want an extra piece of bread. I like the extra meat though.
In its current state is 6 on 10. I think we can, with a little bit of tweaking, we could get it to a 10. Now, we move on to the Domino's pepperoni pizza kibble.
Dude, and pepperoni's always so oily, so maybe that'll at least make it a little more wet.
I actually think this one could be the best.
You just need to make stuff with an aggressive flavor. Like, pizza is aggressively pizza.
It's not nearly as crunchy as I was hoping it would be, but the flavor is pretty good. It's weird though. It's kind of like subdued, like the Big Mac one.
Or fry
and it tastes
it.
mostly like bread. I guess that
Yeah.
kind of makes sense actually, because pizza is mostly bread.
What if you did this with, okay, stay with me, like maybe like dried fruit? I know that's like kind of cereal adjacent, but if you did like dried strawberry kibble, then maybe you could put like condensed milk on it or like put it in like a bowl of milk. That would be pretty good. Or like, yeah, fruit leather's pretty aggressive flavor. You need something that could have like an essence, like a drop inside.
But either way, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, like less
I would
bread.
rate that higher than the Big Mac.
Nice.
Here, I'll give you a scoop.
The theme here is all super dry. But I mean, overall, it's pretty good. As like, just like, I could just scoop this up and eat it. It's pretty good. I would give this probably like a 7 on 10.
Ooh, or like, yeah, what if you did like a barbecue? That would be good because then you don't have bread. Like, you just have to do something that isn't attached to bread.
So far, it's getting better.
Okay, so we're in agreement again. And that leads us to the final kibble, the KFC chicken meal kibble. Let's see. I have a lot of hopes for this one. I believe this one will truly deliver what we're looking for.
I do what I want.
Whoa. No, this is by far the best so far.
Wow! What was it? I guess there's more chicken to bread ratio.
It's not too dry. The flavor's great.
Has the gravy.
The smell is also amazing. It's just straight up a KFC meal. And I believe
Put it
that
on mashed
this
potatoes.
actually is a 9 on 10.
Wow! Dude, if it saved me a lot of time, I would eat that. What the helly?
Nice.
Here.
Dude, this shit is to die for, like how the Colonel shot that guy.
That is really weird. It tastes,
He likes it!
This one tastes more like it's been pre-chewed.
What do you
lot
mean?
more.
Ew!
Like somebody chewed it and then just spit it on a plate and then I ate it after that.
Is that good or bad?
It's pretty bad.
If a beautiful goth woman did that, I wouldn't mind.
But like, I mean, texture-wise, it's bad. But flavor-wise, it's good. It's good. I would give this also a 7 on 10. It's as good as, it's on par with the pizza. 7 on 10.
Wow.
7 on 10.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
So this is the first. This is the first one we're in disagreement with.
Can I do a stupid bit? CT, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to edit this in.
So this is the first. This is the first one we're in disagreement with, and it's a little bit painful to be given a 7 rating on it. But you know, I'll respect your opinion.
Still amazing though.
Good.
They're all really good. Yeah, they're all really good.
So, did we succeed
Yes.
at making human kibble?
Yes.
I think so.
I also think so. I mean, honestly, one of the things I feared the most was that it would just be absolutely revolting to eat.
I'd
but
eat it.
It's totally edible.
I mean, look at this. Behind my big fat head, there's like no bites left. Oh, sorry. They licked that doggy bowl clean.
The only complaint I have really is the fact that, of course, we didn't get everything as dry as real kibble, which means you can't just store it in a bag outside.
New human kibble. It looks like he was made into that kibble. Do not put yourself on the bag. 100% convenient, ready to eat, fast food based protein, essential nutrients sustains life.
Fridge. It'll just all rot, right?
Yeah.
Real.
So shelf life is a problem. There's some work to be done.
Yeah, there's some work to be done. There's some problems to work out, and I think that maybe the dryness could be solved by reducing the sheer amount of bread in it.
Yeah.
Or maybe we can add, like, instead of water, we could tweak it with oil or something.
Yeah, get some gluten friendly I guess, line.
But yeah, I think this all went way better than I could have ever imagined. And I should also say, we can do any food. There is no limitation. It could be pretty much anything.
The limit does not
So,
exist.
There's a lot to look forward to here. The future of human kibble is very bright.
No, not octopus. No, 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 no.
It's now been a few months since we made our amazing human kibble.
They went back and refined the recipe?
And I'm very proud to say that it seems to be totally fine.
Oh, okay, I see. They just like stored it.
After sitting in the fridge for the entire time.
Eat it.
Which honestly really surprises me. I mean, it's almost definitely.
Well, I mean, to be honest, do you ever see those videos where like somebody leaves a Big Mac in their car and it like gets stuck under the seat and they bring it out like 4 years later and it still looks like a Big Mac? He didn't even have to add preservatives. The food already had it in them.
Definitely dangerous to eat, and there's absolutely no way that I'm gonna taste it. But I think the lack of mold and obvious problems shows a lot of promise. And I do still believe that the future of human kibble is very bright.
I agree.
In fact, I believe in it so much that we actually went ahead and quickly built an entire website for it.
Can I buy it?
Which I hope will eventually serve as our official storefront to sell our
Oh my god, if they sell it, I'm buying it. I'm not even kidding. We'll try them all on stream.
amazing mass-produced human kibble. And we were able to do this entirely using Odoo, the sponsor of this video.
It was an ad!
If you haven't already heard of
I
Odoo,
was gonna eat
it's
it!
basically an all-in-one platform that provides everything that you need to run a business. And in my opinion, it'll be perfect for us for when we inevitably try to scale out our human kibble empire. For example, they have apps that will allow us to track things like kibble sales and inventory. And what I really like is that they're all super intuitive to use. On top of that, they're all available in one simple interface with one single subscription, which I think is way better than having to subscribe to a bunch of different services.
Yeah, send me a bag of dog food every month.
Also, what
I'll be waiting for my people dog food at the door, just wagging my tail. I can't wait till the mailman gets here so I can have my Big Mac.
what's good is that I'll only need to add the apps that I want, or as I need them, which means that I can scale things completely at my own pace, and I can always scale things back if the empire happens to collapse.
Or what if they strike back?
Though, whether you're trying to scale your own pipe dream endeavor, or if you're actually trying to run a more traditional business, I think that Odoo is a great way to streamline things.
Oh, you do?
I definitely recommend checking them out. Right now, you can also try everything that Odoo has to offer for 14 days with no credit card required, and you can get one app completely for free for life by simply going to the URL on screen or by clicking
Don't do this with League of Legends. I know it's free for life, but you do not want to do that.
on the link in the description. But yeah, that's it. And now, I guess the only thing left to do is to continue perfecting what we already started and to build this into the kibble dream that we are all dreaming of.
Well, thank you so much for watching. I super appreciate it. If you're new here, please come by the Twitch stream to BerryCrepe, or use code Berry for 10% off your gamer subs order. It helps me out. I would super appreciate it. Have a great evening. Goodbye, YouTube. Goodbye, bye, bye, bye.